Hare Krishna. We all have seen this video of the Sattvic movement where they showed how the cows are treated very bad, inhuman condition of the goshalas, how the dairy industry supports the slaughter industry, and how even the calves are not given sufficient milk. They use a milking machine to remove milk from cows, and we saw all this various atrocities that happened in the dairy industry. So we consciously made a decision to stop dairy products, purchase of dairy products from the outside market. So that is the time when we came across this dairy called Haribol Dairy, which is run by a ISKCON Chowpatty initiative under Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Gaurang Prabhu. So we all had confidence that because it's coming from ISKCON Chowpatty, definitely things are perfect there. But I decided to actually go and check the ground reality, whether this Haribol product, the dairy that they are promoting, is actually Ahimsa. Because in the packet it's promoted Ahimsa product, but whether it is actually Ahimsa, I wanted to do a ground check myself. So just a couple of days ago, I went to Gujarat, a place in Gujarat called Palihad, which is in Bothad district. So that's where they actually source the milk from. So I went and studied the whole process, how they get the milk, from whom they get the milk, and I've been completely convinced that they are actually following things very properly, and the milk that we are getting through this Haribol dairy is actually Ahimsa. So I'll tell you all what I saw there. The first is the condition of the Goshala. So they have tied up with 400 covered families there, farmers there who have Gir cows in their houses, and they get milk from them. And along with that, they have one big Goshala called the Virat Dham Goshala. This Goshala has 800 Gir cows. So I personally went to this Goshala. The cleanliness standard of this Goshala is super excellent. There is not one fly, one mosquito in that Goshala. Not on the cow at all. Completely clean. The water is so clean. They put chuna in the place where there is drinking water. Every week they change it. And the cows are fed perfectly. All the cows are happy. And the space is big. They are left freely. It's not what is shown in this Sattvic movement video where the cows are all cramped up, and basically the cows are used as a milking machine. The cows are treated here very nicely. This Goshala has been running for the last 350 years. Can you imagine this? Last 350 years. And they are doing it out of the mood of service. It's a great saint, the family of a saint that is running this. So treated very well. I was there when they were actually milking the cows, and even the milking process, there is no machine used. It's done with the hand. Sufficient milk kept for the calf, and only then milk is removed. So the calves also are very, very healthy. So this is one main Goshala where they get the major source of milk. I went to the houses of cowards, Gwalas, the farmers there. I went to their houses. Very simple people, poor people, but they have so much love for cows. All these families who are like traditional generations, they have been cowards taking care of cows. They have a silver band in their hand, a silver wrist band, something like that, a kangan type, which shows that they are doing it in generations. And all of them are great devotees of Krishna. All of them have great love for Krishna. For them, cows are like mother. They are not at all in a business mood. They are not at all in a business mood. The only reason they are giving their milk very happily to Haribol Dairy is because they understand that this milk is going for the service of Krishna, Radha Gopinath, and the service of the Vaishnavas. So they are not at all in a business mood. In fact, this huge Goshala, Virat Dham, and even these farmers, this covered community, none of them have ever asked Haribol people that you give us so much amount. They never sat with them and bargained. Whatever money they have offered, they have just agreed to that. So we went to and visited these farmers' house, these covered community people. They are so loving, so loving, so loving. It almost feels like you're in Vrindavan in a Vrajvasi's house. That is the kind of love they have for Krishna and the cows. So this is the first thing, that how the cows are treated very well. Right? The conditions of the Goshalas is very good. The calf has sufficient amount of milk. Second very important concern that was raised in this video of the Sattvic movement was, if a male calf is born, the male calf is no longer useful because the male calf doesn't give milk, and no longer people use a male calf or a bull to you know uh, do agriculture in the fields. No one uses that. So for a poor farmer, a poor agriculturist, a coward, a male calf becomes a burden. How are they going to bear this expense of taking care of the male calf? So in this area of Gujarat called Saurashtra, they have a Goshala, a very huge Goshala called Panjarapal Goshala, run by the government and run by the Jain community and Patel community. And this Goshala is very nicely funded. There are 4,000 cows here. So a poor farmer who cannot maintain a male calf or a cow that becomes old, he's not able to maintain that cow because he doesn't have money. He goes and gives it to this Goshala. And this Goshala happily takes care of this cow lifelong. So I went to this Panjarapal Goshala also. 4,000 cows, all the cows perfectly healthy. Perfectly healthy. You don't see bones of cows anywhere. Everyone is like perfectly fit, very, very healthy cows. And here also they are taking care of the cows so well. There is one Mataji we met who is actually taking care of this entire Goshala. She herself comes from a very, very rich family. All her children are abroad, She's like super rich. But for years and years, she comes and does this humble service. So this is how the cows are taken care. So this dairy that Haribol is getting their milk from, it doesn't support the slaughter industry at all. In fact, the devotee there, he showed me a letter, Bhakta Charan Prabhu, he showed me a letter, which they get it signed from every coward, whoever they take milk from. It's a pledge basically. And in that pledge they write that any male calf that they are not able to take care of, they have to go and give it in this Goshala. And the Haribol dairy team, they ensure that the calf is gone and given there. And they keep track of that. In fact, if the farmer, for taking a cow into this Goshala, Panjarapal Goshala for lifelong, they have to pay some token amount, 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees. Sometimes farmer don't even have that. So the Haribol team goes and pays that amount also. And they ensure that the cow is and the male calf is taken care of. So in this way also it's completely Ahimsa. Even for the future generations, everyone is taken care of. Not only that, the Haribol dairy, for all these farmers, whoever from the cows from whom they get this milk, they have tied a neck band. And this neck band has like a small machine which keeps track of the health of the cows. Whether the cows are having fever or any health parameters which get updated on a mobile. As soon as they find that a cow is not healthy, it is some farmer's cow, not their cow, not the cow of the Haribol community, some farmer's cow, they go and tell that farmer that your cow is sick. So they keep regular track of the health of every cow connected to them. This is how pakka they are in their job. So if you see this whole setup, the mood in which the farmers have, the kind of service attitude that they have, and how the male calves, the old cows are taken care of, and how the milk is removed in a traditional way, no machine, nothing. So you get like completely assured that this Haribol dairy, what they are claiming to be Ahimsa is actually Ahimsa. So I went and saw this entire system. They showed me a whole list of the farmers that they have, 400 farmers, how much milk they get from which farmer, how many cows each farmer has, how many male cows, how many female cows. And there's one devotee in their team, every day he visits one farmer, one coward family to check, whether the cows are doing well, whether there is any problem, they sort it out. So the system is like super pakka. So we can be rest assured that the milk that the Haribol team is offering us as Ahimsa milk is actually Ahimsa. Because it's coming from ISKCON, from the Chopati team, they are doing this only in the mood of service. So there's one particular leader there of this entire community of coward people. He's trying to connect more and more farmers. And he also is completely in the mood of service. So no one, in fact, in this entire Saurashtra area, they have so much love for cows and so much love for people who are devotees of Krishna. They are very respectful. So they are very happy to give this milk to the Haribol team because we are devotees of Krishna. So I thought I will share my experience with devotees, because devotees have a doubt that so much milk coming from this Haribol dairy, is it Ahimsa, where there's a mix of some things, but you have to actually go and see it. So they are welcome to anyone who wants to actually go and see it. Theirs is an open diary. You can go and actually check it yourself. So I did this myself because in order to promote it, I thought I should know it myself. So I thought I'll make this video so that devotees can be made aware of the kind of ahimsa principles that this Haribol dairy is following. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.